Hey guys, I'm Mike with Midwest Optics Solutions. Today we're going to talk about anything that's optics related to the firearms market. That's kind of what we specialize in. We don't really specialize in guns because everybody's doing guns. But there's nobody specializing in optics, so that's what I'm here for. This is officially our first episode on our YouTube channel, so I hope you like it. Please like and subscribe and pass it on to others that you know that are in the market. So we're going to get started today on our very first optic. Today we're going to talk about the Holosun SCS. SCS stands for Solar Charging Sight. This is what it looks like. It's pretty aesthetically pleasing, especially when you mount it to your Glock. This one specifically is mounted or made for the Glock MOS specifically. Notice the serrations that are built into the side that line up with the Glock handgun itself. So the history of the SCS is that it was originally designed for the Glock MOS. MOS meaning modular optic system. What that did is it lined up the serrations perfectly and mounted it as a direct mount to the MOS itself. As you can see on this Glock 17 right here, there is no mounting plate needed as it's directly mounted to the MOS itself, and there's your mounting screws right there. Fits nice and snug into the MOS itself. There's no play, no give, no anything. Manufacturer specs on the mounting itself as far as the torque pounds of pressure that's needed to put the screws in there. It mounts up just fine, as you can see. Very aesthetically pleasing. So what we have inside that comes with it, you can see you've got your mounting screws, your multi-tool, the optic itself, and your oxygen absorber. So that makes it pretty simple. So again, the optic is a direct mount to the MOS. You notice it doesn't come like a lot of optics will come with a mounting plate. The SCS does not come with a mounting plate because it's a direct mount to the MOS, the modular optic system. So what that is the firearms interface for the optic to mount directly to it. So the SCS comes in a green dot only. It does not come, a lot of optics will come either a red dot, and now we're even seeing some gold dot. But this is a green dot only optic. It's a 2 MOA and 32 MOA on the circle. They have one that mounts to the Smith & Wesson N&P MOS. They also have one that mounts directly to the SIG P320 MOS as well. And here's the cool one that I'm really excited about. And I have this one out just to kind of show. This is one of my carry guns. It's a Springfield Hellcat Pro. It's got the Holosun EPS carry on it. Well, Holosun came out this year and they released what's called the SCS carry. And it's going to mount directly to the concealed carry size weapons as well. So I personally am excited about getting mine. I haven't gotten one yet, but I'm excited about it. And I'm going to have to buy me another firearm to put it on. So looking forward to that. So the power source on this device here, it's got a sealed battery system up underneath. It's a lot of optics are coming out with these sealed battery systems underneath. SCS has that. It's the battery cannot be replaced or removed at any time, but I believe it's rated just on the power source alone, on the battery source alone. This is per their website, per Holosun's website. It says the device will operate up to 20,000 hours just off of battery power alone before it needs to be recharged. This device also has this, like Holosun's known for, has a solar panel on top of it. The cool thing about this, so the name SCS stands for Solar Charging Sight. So this solar panel actually charges the battery that's sealed inside this. Holosun won't come out and say on their website that it's an indefinite battery life, but they do kind of use their verbiage to kind of indicate that. So it's very impressive. The one I've had this one mounted on this Glock 17 for almost 2 years now. Have not had an issue with it in the least. So yeah, that's very impressive in and of itself. I believe the battery life on most devices that are out there are going to be up to either 13 to 15,000 hours. Holosun just out of the box, they advertise 50,000 hours on their devices, so that's very impressive as well. The green dot actually allows for a longer battery life as well. So it's a good thing that the SCS comes in green dot only. So if you just run it off of battery power alone, the green dot helps extend that life out there. So that's kind of nice. One of the other fascinating things about this device is that it's got an automatic brightness setting to it. So what that means is if you're out using this in the daylight, sunshine and everything else, it'll sense that light level and automatically bring that dot level brightness up to where you can clearly see it. The other thing about that is if you shoot it in a darker setting, you want to do some night training or whatever, it brings that dot level brightness down so it's not killing your eyes too much. So that's really kind of another feature that's really nice about this. I love that about this device. The window on this is 0.58 by 0.77, so just a little bit over a ½ inch tall and just barely over 3/4 of an inch wide. The dimensions of the device are 1.93 inches long by 1.03 tall and 0.91 wide. Again, it fits very snug inside the GLOCK MOS, and it only weighs 1.3 ounces, so it's very lightweight as well. So the mechanical and the material specs on this device, the housing material, it's made of titanium, very lightweight, very durable. The surface finish is titanium as well, and the adjustments per click is 1 MOA. It's very nice for your multi-tool. The clicks, you've got the right-left click on the right side of the device looking from the rear, and then of course the vertical adjustments are going to be right on top, right in front of the solar panel, so it's very nice. So one thing I really like about the SCS is that, again, because it is a direct mount to the GLOCK MOS, it's very low set, and if you're familiar with GLOCK's native sights that come with it, it's very, you're looking right down the top of that slide. Well, this is a very good co-witness, this dot, with GLOCK's native sights. Again, you can see how low that sits on there. So when we aim at our target, I'm looking right down the top of that GLOCK slide, and it's a true co-witness with the GLOCK native sights. So again, very nice. If you're one of those folks who carries a Glock 17 or a Glock 22, because they're built on the same frame as your concealed carry firearm, or if you just shoot one of these a lot and you want to go with an optic, this is a great choice. It's very low profile. It doesn't stick out a whole lot, and it gets snagged, or it does not get snagged on very much of anything. You can see mine's got a little bit of wear and tear on it. I've put this device through the test. I've done a few drop tests to it. Not really so much worried about the Glock. It'll withstand all that, but I want to know how that titanium housing on this device holds up. With the different tests I've done to it, the solar panel has held up just fine. No issues with the glass. All the functions of this device still work just fine. So I'm very well pleased with it, and I think you will be too.